I believe most of you have been out already, right? So, okay, good morning everyone. Go forward to explain about the functions and the structure of the tracheal system of an insect. As you can see from the handout given, we have already stated that the name and the functions of an insect. Alright.
Okay, kalau saya nanti kau dah ada silakan so boleh visual dulu lah supaya
Let's pull out.
Is this clear enough? Okay, so on the handout, we have already stated the name and the functions of the tracheal system in the insect. Sorry? Right, it's not clear. Okay, let me restart everything. Good morning. We are here to explain about the function and the structures of the tracheal system of an insect. As you can see from the handout given, we have already stated the both name and the functions of the tracheal system of an insect. The insect being an aerobic organism that absorbs oxygen from its external environment to generate energy through cellular respiration. So what are aerobic organisms? Let us refresh our mind.
As we can see from the slide here, the diagram shows a labeled structure of the tracheal system. The spiracles are the openings in the exoskeleton, located at the sides of the thorax and abdomen of the insect. The valve controls the opening and closing of the spiracles. The trachea, fine-thin walled tubule, branches through the whole body, thus forming a network of tracheae. It's supported by rings of chitin which prevents the tubes from collapsing. The trachea also branches into very fine tubes called the tracheals. The tracheals do not have any rings of chitin and ends at the body cells. So now I'm going to explain about the movement of oxygen into the cells. In the spiracle, air enters the spiracles that are located at the side of the thorax and abdomen. Airflow is regulated by muscles that contract and relax to control the valve in each spiracle. The spiracle leads into a system of large tubes called trachea, which are kept open by a stiff ring of chitin and branches of the tree-like structure of smaller tracheals that end up at the plasma membrane of every cell. Tracheals have no chitin lining and their walls are moist, thin and semi-permeable for smoothing of diffusion of oxygen into the insect where muscles contract. Carbon dioxide diffuses down the concentration gradient. As oxygen from the atmosphere diffuses into the tracheal system, carbon dioxide from the tracheal system moves to the atmosphere.
For larger insects, they are able to ventilate their tracheal system. Muscles in the abdomen contract and compress inward to force air out of the trachea. When the muscle is relaxed, the abdomen springs back to its normal volume and fresh air is sucked in. There are collapsible air sacs in the tracheal system. During dry and warm environment, the air sacs provide a temporary air supply, allowing the insect to close their spiracle for a short period to reduce water loss through evaporation. It also provides air, which helps to regulate the water buoyancy in aquatic insects. The handout is given to you are the summarized notes that we have made. We have also included a few questions for you to answer. So, any questions?
Saya tak. Pak Iqbal, dia tak sebabkan
structure through the the word is the thorax and the abdomen. Through the word is the spiracle. Yeah. The oxygen enters through the spiracle. Let me show you the diagram again. Okay, the oxygen enters through the spiracle. Okay, over here. So then there's a valve over here to not let the air go again. So the oxygen enters here through a trachea. The trachea, there's a ring of tightening to prevent it from closing, but then it can close during certain period of like when it's warm or dry environment to reduce water loss during its evaporation. I mean through its evaporation. So from the trachea, it will split like a tree-like structure that will lead to trachea. And I'm sorry. On the skin, there's like they are moist, thin, and semi-permeable for smoothing of diffusion of oxygen into the insects. When the muscles contract, carbon dioxide diffuses down the concentration gradient. Means that oxygen is diffused through, then the carbon dioxide will diffuse back. Yeah, the same pathway. Is that clear enough? Any question? Any question? I believe there's no. Okay. Yeah, this is a very simple definition. So please answer the questions in the handout given. And thank you. Alright, we will give you the answer later of the handout. Thank you.
Okay, try to answer